you're listening to the Penn Wide Show with DJ PMG. That was Humphreys Boothbox. You just heard the 8th Army Band, and their band was called Pacific Groove, their component. So I have someone sitting here with me, Staff Sergeant Resett. Tell me a little bit about Pacific Groove for starters.
Well, Pacific Groove, as you already stated, we're one of the groups that comes out of the 8th Army Band. So there's the bigger band, and we're one of the combos that comes out of that. We normally do a lot of festivals, and we're a pop group that plays kind of more on the jazzier side, of course, because we got the horn players. But we do feature vocalists and stuff like that. So we can do, we can do some of the pop stuff, but we also kind of tend to do some of the jazz stuff. We support the festivals, we do the socials, we do balls, a lot of the holiday balls that we just got done through, and a lot of these New Year's Eve things that are coming up, the lunar holidays and stuff. We're going to play for a lot of that. But the main thing that you're going to be able to catch us on coming up is the MLK observance, which you already made an announcement about earlier. That'll be at 1600 over at the Freedom Chapel. 1600 to 1730 in celebration of Martin Luther King, and we usually tend to always get tasked for that, obviously because African Americans kind of were the ones that founded jazz, and so we kind of end up playing a lot of the jazz stuff. And so in celebration of what Martin Luther King did to try and advance African Americans in our country, we usually tend to play for those kind of events. So we're excited to do it. We always are excited to do something like that. And of course, we'll be playing for Black History Month in February as well. I don't know all the details about that yet, but
I'm sure we'll hear about it soon. Because I love that you guys grooved out so hard, and it was awesome. Pacific Groove, man, you came with fire today, and I can't wait to hear you on the MLK observance coming up here on Camp Humphreys.
Yeah, it'll be a great event. I'm sure there'll be some great speakers, and I'm listening to a book on tape about MLK right now.
Oh, yeah.
And the interesting quote that I got from it today was, he said this wasn't a fight for just African Americans. He said this was a fight against darkness. It was lightness and darkness, and that was such a great quote. I was just like, this is because he wanted to make sure it wasn't about just African Americans. It was about everybody, making sure that everybody got the same rights and equal treatment. So
and I have one more question for you, Sergeant. So if they want to book, if anyone who's listening wants to book Pacific Groove, how can they do that?
The easiest way is to go to the Facebook page. So just if you go to Facebook and just do 8th Army Band, and then there'll be information about how to do that, contact information, and that'll once you get those phone numbers, you'll be able to contact the operations NCOIC and then figure out how to do that. Yeah, please do. Please call if you have an event. All you can do is ask. If we're too busy, we'll say, hey, next time. But yeah, go right ahead and ask us.
All right. Thank you so much for coming out. And I know the Penn was just as happy to hear you groove out.
Yeah, great. Thanks for having us.
Of course, no problem. All right, we have some more music coming at you. Stay tuned right here to the Penn Wide Show, AF and the Eagle, serving America's best.